Hello, 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 and welcome to day 7 of our Summer of Self Love. This is me, DSFY, your Goddess Activation Guide, womb healer, speaker, author, and publisher. And I'm so glad to be with you right now. Now, tonight's topic is my creativity flows with ease and grace. Your creativity is not something you have to force or fight for. And that's something that's very important to consider, that your creativity is not something you have to fight for. It is something that is inherent to you. It is not a resource that runs out or a gift that must be earned. Your creativity is your birthright. It lives within you, always ready to flow. It asks only for your trust and your openness. Let this affirmation be a gentle reminder today. My creativity flows with ease and grace. There is no need to push, to prove, or to be perfect. There is only the sacred act of allowing. Can you allow your creativity to reach its full potential? That's a question only you can answer. So now we get to the questions to stir in our cauldron, our reflective questions for today. When do I feel most connected to my natural creative energy? Is it when I'm moving, resting, playing, dreaming? What environments, practices, or feelings help my creativity come alive? Number two, where have I placed pressure or perfectionism on my creative expression? Reflect on moments where creativity felt hard or heavy. How might I release the need for it to look or to be a certain way? And number three, what is one way I can invite more ease and grace into my creative process today? Perhaps it is setting time aside to play with no outcome in mind. Perhaps it's letting myself start messy, okay? As we writers like to talk about the shitty first draft where you just get it on the paper and then you clean it up. Perhaps it's simply breathing and trusting the flow. Our closing blessing today, may you remember your creativity does not have to be chased, it is already yours. May you create with joy, with freedom, and with grace. Now, if you're ready to deepen into your creative journey, I have two ways for you to do that. The first one is to download the Summer of Self Care Challenge, which is a lovely booklet. I'm going to put the link to this into the chat. And once it gets into the chat, I'll be able to put it up on the screen and then you'll be able to see it and a link to it. Okay. So now let us in 1 second. Um so once you download the booklet, there is a calendar that you can use to mark off all of the challenges that you have finished. And there's also a listing of different challenges for each day. Now, the challenge for today is declutter one small area. And the reason why we do it that way is because sometimes when you have a great big mess, it can seem so daunting that you can't really get started. And I've been there, believe me. Believe me. And the best way to really attack that is to find one small area that you know you can take care of and work on that one small area. Say, I'm going to handle the desk today. That's it. Never mind the two piles of junk over there, just the desk. I'm going to clear that off. And then I will attack something else another day. Okay. And I just want to remind you that the card is open for my course, Cracking the Creativity Code. We've been talking about creativity for a while. This really is the last week that we're going to be talking about it, even though it is a tenet of the goddess. This is really going to be the last we're going to talk about it formally. And the cart will be open with a special price of $47 for the program until Sunday. And I'm going to try again. I'm going to try again. Help me, please. Help me, please, when I do this. And let's see if we can't share the screen. And here we go. I tried this before and I didn't realize I could, I had to pick which window that I wanted to share. So I think I'm sharing with you now, but I'm on the final affirmation. So let me go back up here and let's go to cracking the creativity code. And this is all about exploring your three most creative energy centers. Here's what you get with cracking the creativity code. Connect with your creativity in a deeper way than you have ever have before. Through meditation, movement, contemplation, and active work, you will explore those three sources of imaginal intuition that you can see on the right hand side: the third eye, the heart, and the sacred womb, and how each of these sources connects with the three intuitive centers of your body. For each topic, you'll receive introductory audio to open the topic, meditation, movement, and other practices to explore each energy center, worksheets and other activities to further explore your creativity. And you'll also receive a 21-day art and creativity journal with daily prompts to respond to either through art, writing, or some other means of your choosing. Okay, don't ask me why we're skipping too much here. Okay, so cracking the creativity code is normally $97. Right now, it's only $47. So you're saving $50. As of Sunday, it's going to go back up to $97. And it really is a great program. It's 3 weeks where we cover three different topics. Let me see if I can. My moose is deciding not to work properly today. Um, oh, here we go. In this 3 week do it yourself intensive, we're going to cover three topics: meeting your muse, stalking your story, and breaking out of your box. The first one is where we meet a goddess energy that wishes to work with you right now as a muse, a guide. If you're not familiar with the muses, they were 9 daughters of Zeus from Greek mythology who were known to inspire poets, authors, singers, dancers, etc., in their creative work. And so you will be getting a muse of your own to work with. Then we'll also have Stalking Your Story. And here we're talking about the story of your life as opposed to a story you could be creating or writing or singing or whatever. Here we're talking about the idea that there are only so many different kinds of stories, different types of stories that can be told. And what we're really talking about here is your destiny. What should you be doing with yourself? What is your purpose, right? And that at the same time that you may be looking to tell your story, that same story may be wishing to be told by you. And so if you don't tell that story, if you don't live your life to the grandest potential that you can, someone else will take up that story and tell it for you. And then finally, we have breaking out of your box. And this to me is the most important aspect because so many times we limit ourselves, we box ourselves in, we don't allow ourselves to live our grandest dreams possible because sometimes society, sometimes our family, sometimes just, you know, maybe we've been disappointed or we've been we found things difficult in our lives and we limit ourselves to what we aspire to. And this third session is really about opening ourselves back up to tell the grandest story we can with our lives. So that's cracking the creativity code. And I hope you guys will take a moment, and I'm going to put the link to that in the chat as well. Let me see if I can find him now because he disappeared. Aha, aha, aha. Here we go. Let me come back, and I'm going to put him in the chat as well. This is the link to finding out more about cracking the creativity code. I hope you'll take a peek and at least see what it's about, see if it's for you. And we're going to show that this one now. And so you can connect um, with that if you so desire. And I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you tomorrow for day 8 of our Summer of Self Love. And if there's any topic that you wish for me to cover while we are in the throes of our Summer of Self Love, please let me know, and I will be very happy to add it to our list of topics. So it may not make it into the Summer of Self Love, but it can be another video that I can make that I can share with you in the future. Thanks a lot. Bye bye, and see you next time.